Down by 2. The crowd is on its feet. The pitcher comes set and fires.
Swung on and crushed.
Loaded bases, that's my motivation. I'm feeling lucky, we should go to 2018 motor transportation. Got me feeling over anxious like a home invasion. My dough inflated and I'm more creative. Signed a couple big deals, but it's no parade. See, it's a couple every generation that wasn't supposed to make it out, but they code the matrix. And when they get to speak, it's like a coded language. Reminds that they strengthen all the stolen greatness. We used to at the mobile station. Full circle, mobile motivation. My self-educated, shrewd negotiations. Got these sharks that I'm sitting at this table with afraid to bait me. No 10 on my Mercedes, that's for inspiration. It's on my neck like 80s. Westside Sloss and Ave know my demonstration. Born and raised, y'all affiliated. It's really greatness. Riding around like I really made it. Loaded bases, I'm going Willie Mason. Yeah.
Listen to my ambition, cause I'm on one. Swinging for the fences for the home run. Even further beyond into the universe. But I've got to make it to first. It feels like every second's being stolen. I risk it for every ticket we sold them. You drop the ball, I'ma take it home. Bottom line, I'm gonna make it home.
I was sitting on my link and I start thinking, ain't gonna make 100 mil off in these streets. More than likely I'm gonna end up in somebody precinct. Even worse, horse and carriage front the church laid off enough, I dealt with it. I ain't just out here for my help with it. I weighed the risk and the reward and sink the scale tipping. Let's all get on one accord and take the world. Take the money, take the power and the Twitters. Can't buy that they sell. They bring heads in jail. Look all these ways they derailed. That's why respect me to the utmost when you see me's how I feel. Cause I ain't failed. I seen it coming, did not tell. Different lanes, same passion for the mail. Switch lanes, all black, 2 glass ceilings.
Now from the home. Standing in, Delino DeShields. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Center fielder.
Underway in Oakland as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball 1. And Dan Vero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They haven't quite been able to get on track yet. They come in 2-4 over their first 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, you can't win when you're giving up that many runs. The pitcher was missing over the heart of the plate, not executing down and away, not brushing back anybody, making anyone feel uncomfortable. Guys were taking huge hacks off him. And to boot, the defense was on its heels.
The count now at 2-2. The 2-2. Hit down the third baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Line to the right side. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
And this pitcher's got to be frustrated right now. To have to grind that hard, regardless of result. To have to work that hard against the leadoff hitter, he can't be happy with the way this one started.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Into the concrete staircases and gone. So that's his first home run in the big leagues, and it's fair to say it's a moment he'll never forget.
Well, there's no doubt about that, Matt. People ask him 50 years from now who he hit it off of and what stadium he was playing in, and he'll remember it all. Heck, he'll probably remember what kind of pitch it was, too. Hopefully he can get the ball back so that can go in his trophy case forever.
And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, you know, D-Row, the book kind of on Earl Hendricks is he likes one side of the plate or the other. Could it be where he sets up behind the catcher?
It could be, Dan, but as a hitter, that's all you look for. I'll give you a little bit off the outside edge if you're going to be consistent with it.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Joey Gallo. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he looks at a sinker for a called 3rd strike, and now there are 2 gone. Ready with the first pitch, here it comes. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Changeup, good pitch there, 1-2. Hit back up the middle. Oh, a reaching try as he knocks it down.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealer in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses off the plate.
That's outside. Ball.
Bouncer to the left side. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Into the box now, Matt Chapman. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the A's.
First offering on its way. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. And fellas, you take a look at this Rangers team entering play here tonight. They haven't quite been able to get on track yet. They come in 2-4 over their first 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. There's a fight at the bat rack.
The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1. Striding in for Oakland, Chad Pinder, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And the changeup is way low that time. Now the 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
1-1.
1 out, nobody on. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Now the 2-1. On the ground to the right side. And that's the second out. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. Comes off an 0-for-4 in last night's ball game. Popped him up. Odor is there for it. And that's the third out. 1. And here's the former prize Dodger prospect Willie Calhoun, who's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
Ready, here's the first offering. And that one just missed outside.
1-0.
And the pitch. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Back up the middle. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. But it drops foul down there in the home bullpen area. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. Now a flare out toward right center. In there, a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single. That's a big at-bat from the bottom of the order.
Yeah, Matty, right there. Worked himself into a nice situation. Got on base right there. Now first and third. Rolls the lineup over top.
Ouch, that one hit him. Ready to take his hacks again, number 15, as he'll look to follow up the two-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. First pitch on its way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
As a pitcher, you got to feel good that you had him out front. Even though he didn't pot commit on that one, it opens up a lot of weapons for you to go high fastball or throw even a better off-speed pitch.
This is skied into the air to straightaway center. And a reach here, but this gets past him. And this one could be trouble. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. It's a 3-0 game. Riding in once again, Adrian Beltre. He flew out in his last at-bat. In there, strike one.
Man, I really like the way this lineup is making this guy work today. You're going to see the bullpen getting going here soon.
Profar at third. DeShields is over at first with one away. On the ground to second base. This could be two. One there. Relay to first in time. And just like that, so now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Chris Davis. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. A slider that just grabs the outside corner.
Love jumping out to an early 3-0 lead, but this game is far from over. A lot of innings left to be played. He's going to have to continue to execute out on that mound.
Pitch on the way. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. So coming to the plate, Marcus Semien, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Gallo trying to get there. One out, nobody on. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3. Next up for the A's, Martin Hanna. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Minor gets the sign. 0-1 on its way. Hit high in the air down the right field line. Right fielder coming on. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Digging in to try it again, Joey Gallo. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1. So 1-1 home. Is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at-bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Thompson going back on it. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Nomar Mazara. Hard hit ball to second. Pinder is up with it. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Now at the plate, Rougned Odor. And a first pitch sinker is over for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. hit sharply on the ground. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, some guys look out there, Dan. They don't care. They can't execute the ball the other way. It's not that easy. They're going to hit it as hard as they can, right into the shift, and let the chips fall where they may.
You know, it's hard, D-Row, when you've come up all the way through high school.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the... Stepping up to the plate, Jake Smolinski, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. With a swinging bunt up the line. Right there is Beltran, and a good throw gets him 1 gone. Trace Thompson digs in. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. The 1-0. This is in the air out to straightaway center. DeShields is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. At the plate, Jonathan Lucroy. This guy is still looking at a 0 in the hit column. And there's the first hit of the game for the A's.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out an ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in. He's able to drive that for a nice swing.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Missed with a breaking ball.
1 ball, no strikes.
And, oh, looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. It's 2-1 to the A's leadoff batter. Minor sets. Here's the 2-1. Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3. The 3-1. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away. Digging in for his second at-bat, Chad Pinder. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
Behind 0-2 now. A shortstop behind with a 1-2 count. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right.
And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Now a check swing here, and no swing, says the home plate umpire. Not even an appeal. It's ball 4. Digging in now, Stephen Piscotty, one of the bigger spots in the ball game so far. Base is juiced now with 2 away. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
There's certain pitches throughout the game that decide whether you win or lose it. This is certainly one of the bigger moments right here.
Skied into straightaway right. Right fielder has a beat on it. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. Ready for another chance? Robinson Chirinos. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1. Chirinos, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Hey, I think if you ask this guy honestly how his season's gone so far, he'd tell you he's not happy with it. It's been kind of an average year for him, but he has time to get hot and make that salary push.
First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Hit on the ground toward the left. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
How about it?
And here's the second-generation big leaguer Delino DeShields.
Hey, D-Roll, that's great hustle out of the box right there. The shortstop has to go deep in a hole to make the play, but he was thinking base hit as soon as he made contact.
Yeah, perfect placement right there. He's definitely rewarded for it right there. Nice play by the shortstop. There's not much you can do. You can either plant that right foot and try and come unglued with a throw to first base. You can use the Derek Jeter, try and jump throw, but I didn't think he was going to get him either way.
And this is a strike three called. Oh, caught a break there. 2 away. Digging in once again, number 15. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. Profar at second with 2 down. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that. Striding forward now is the DH, Chris Davis. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
2-0 the count to the A's left fielder. Three and 0 now.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in the zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off.
Digging in, Marcus Semien. He got called out on strikes his last time through. First pitch on its way. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
And he falls behind now, 2-0. Here he comes on 2-0. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Now the 2-1 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Under it is the right fielder. 1 away. Ready now, Mark Hanna. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a strike. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
1-1.
Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Two and 2.
Hey, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here. Try and dominate and execute a fastball in, and then get the guy sitting inside trying to be quick to everything, and then pull.
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch. Stepping up now, Jake Smolinski. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And it's the outside corner. It's strike 1.
Especially after drilling the last guy up at the plate. That's just a great job to get your mechanics back under you and establish yourself back in the strike zone.
1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Smolinski in front, 3 balls and a strike.
He drilled the previous batter, and now he falls behind 3-1 to this guy. The last thing you can do, though, is throw a fastball middle of the plate right here.
3-2 to the A's center fielder. Runners are at first and second with one away. A swinging bunt to the mound. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means two men are in scoring position now with two away. Trace Thompson digs in. He's set. Here it comes. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Swinging a ball line softly down the left field line, but this is a foul ball. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Another one sent foul. The 0-2 once more. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball one. A little bouncer. On to first, and the A's fail to cash in here. Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. This is flared out towards second, and this will be put away easily for the out.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Here's Joey Gallo now. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. 3 runs, 8 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? Around first, he's digging for second. And he'll reach second now with one away.
Let's slow this one down and take another look. Great camera angle here, looking straight down the left field line. You see him take that inside route to the ball. His hands stay back, and he goes oppo to find himself at second.
In now the power-hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. 1 ball, no strikes to count. And that one right down Main Street. The 1-1 is taken for strike 2. The 1-2. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. The 1-2. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Piscotty going back on it to the track. It bangs off the scoreboard and it's gone.
Up next for the Rangers, second baseman.
Now you see the A's manager up out of the dugout on his way toward the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. In there at the knees, strike 1. Petit has compiled over 600 innings of work in his major league career. And in that time, he's compiled a whip under 1.3. Translation, he's better than league average in that category. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2. Now here's a ball popped up. Playable, however, for Lucroy behind the plate. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. And here's the former prize Dodger prospect Willie Calhoun. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. The 0-1 on its way. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Popped him up. Chapman in foul ground. And that retires the side. In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. Now a dive, but he can't get there, and this is going to be trouble out there in left center. And he's going to get the second now with nobody out.
Managers these days like to think of that 9-hole hitter as the second leadoff man, and he plays the role pretty well right here. Gets the leadoff double, and now he gives the real leadoff man a chance to bring him home.
First pitch coming, here it is. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Up next for Oakland.
Ready once again, Chet Pinder. It was a walk in his last trip. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
This is absolutely a huge spot right here. They have to find a way to get something out of this half inning. I don't care if it's 1 run or 2 runs. You have to find a way to at least give yourself a little shot of confidence that you can get back into this one.
And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. But gloved by the third baseman for the out. Ready for another shot now, Chris Davis. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. From the stretch, here's the pitch. 0-1 the count. Lucroy on second. Chapman on at first with 2 down. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Davis, sometimes called Crush with a K and an H. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. And a fastball not close. It's 2-1 now.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. 2 down, runners at first and second. Three and 2 now. Trying to send him packing for the second time, and he fouls this one off.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
And he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away. Standing in, Marcus Semien. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Hot shot to third. And he whiffs on it as this ball's right under his glove. 1 run is scored. And not in time as he just crosses the plate in time.
Boy, talking about having ducks on the pond right there, D-Rose.
I know everybody wants to hit a home run. Those are the ones you remember. But without question, Dan, 2 out, 2 RBI knocks with runners in scoring position right there. You remember these knocks.
Gallo over to his right. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Ready for another chance? Robinson Chirinos, 1 for 2. He singled and grounded out so far. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his 2nd of the night. And a good start to the inning for the Rangers. It's going to be a leadoff double.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches. But when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it. And that's just what he does. He jumped all over it.
And it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Delino DeShields. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Popped him up. Kenna has a play, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning. Number 15 will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. Comes set, and the 0-1. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
Sometimes you just can't overthink it. If a guy can't hit a certain pitch in a certain quadrant, why would you throw him anything else? Case in point, this guy's cold zone is away, and this pitcher keeps attacking that exact spot.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Thompson is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. Matt Moore enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 55.
Digging in to try it again, Jake Smolinski. He was a ground out victim last time up. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. The 1-0 delivery. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
This at bat sets up really good right here, right? Hasn't seen a fastball yet, but now he gets to count at 2 balls and no strikes. He has to be looking for a fastball right here.
Some movement now in that Texas bullpen as a left-hander starts to get cranking down there. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
Now this is a leadoff at bat. Great patience, and he's just waiting for that pitch. That's too good to pass up.
Hit hard up the middle. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. So a good start to the inning for the A's as their leadoff hitter reaches base safely. Ready for another shot now, Trace Thompson. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Hey guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. Smolinski isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. The tag's there from Chirinos. He is out at the plate.
And that's the chance you take when you lay out for a ball like that. You make the play and you're a hero in the highlight shows. You miss it and you're picking yourself up and chasing after it.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And no swing apparently, ball 1. Thompson takes his lead at 3rd with 1 away. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire, ball 2. As a look, now the pitch. High and deep to right center. Chasing after it is DeShields, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from 3rd crosses the plate. The throw is low and he can't make the pick.
You take a look at this one as it flies into the gap. Both outfielders give it a chase, but they can't catch up to it. Next thing you know, it one hops the wall, and he's busting his hump around 2nd on his way to 3rd.
First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Hey, I have no problem with that take right there. Reliever coming in, you haven't seen this guy for a while. Gives yourself a chance to calibrate what he's got.
Here comes the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
This is going to be an interesting pitch right here. Does he bury something in the dirt? Does he go for the double play and give up the run? Or does he go for the punch out? Let's see what happens.
Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get
예, 맞아요.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Chad Pinder. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired.
아, 씨발, 이제부터 따서 되는데.
Scratch for 1 on the strength of his RBI triple. Part of the order. 3. Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. No balls and a strike to count. Popped him up. Kenna has room in foul territory, and no one will get this one. A pause, and the 0-2 down the first baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Another 0-2 home. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Standing inside the coach's
나중에 봐요.
box.
예.
Digging in and looking for more, Joey Gallo. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. The 1-1. Taken, strike 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th. Nomar Mazara will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. After it is Smolinski. And that's the 3rd out. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. He'll be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
1 ball, no strikes to count. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
The 2-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. Three balls and 2 strikes for Stephen Piscotty.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite.
And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1. Riding in once again, Chris Davis. A couple of walks for him thus far. Fastball in there for a called strike. 1 out, nobody on. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. The 1-1 home. There's a fastball that misses. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance, but that'll hit off the wall in left center. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
Matt Bush takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using him here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight. So now it's Mark Hanna. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
0-1 the count. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at-bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. 1 left for Oakland. Here's Rougned Odor now. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. Daniel Kalu will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Number 35.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Set to deliver the 0-1, and it's fouled away. Oh, and 2, here it comes. High in the air out to center field. Thompson's under it. Makes the play, 1 away. And here's the former prize Dodger prospect Willie Calhoun, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. 1-0 the count. The 1-0 home down the third baseline. And that's through for this first base hit in this one. The throw into second. And he's safe.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But, hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
Standing in now, Robinson Chirinos. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. That's in there. And he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going breaking stuff down and away.
There's a swing and a high pop-up. Semien is under it, and that's the second out of the inning. Digging in once again, Jurickson Profar. He got on top of one. It was a ground-out victim last time. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home misses, ball 2.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching it.
2 balls and a strike to count. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Fouled off. Calhoun stands at second with 2 gone. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Jake Diekman is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Striding in for Oakland, Jake Smolinski. Last time through was a base hit. First offering on its way, and that misses inside. 1-0. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Swings through the slider there.
Swung underneath that pitch, so he was either trying to elevate the ball or he was expecting a pitch to be a sinker and drop more than it did.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And oh, he definitely broke the plane there as he went after the pitch inside, and it's strike 2. The 1-2 backs him off the plate. The slider that nearly got him. Here now the 2-2. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3. Trace Thompson digs in. He made it to third on a triple in his previous appearance. First delivery to him on the way. And a neck-high fastball that time.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
And this one's too far inside, ball 2. 2-0 count, the pitch. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Jonathan Lucroy is on deck. Here's the 3-0. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
That's what happens when a slider doesn't do what you want it to do. That was just one of those cement mixers, kind of just spinning but doing nothing. Nice job of punishing that pitch and picking up 2 bags on 1 swing.
First delivery to him on the way. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. 1-0 count. Here it is. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
3-0 to him now. Matt Chapman, who represents the possible go-ahead run here, waits in the on-deck circle. 3-0 is in there for strike 1.
3-1.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Chasing after it is DeShields. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. Keone Kela enters the game in a save situation, but he'll be asked to get 4 outs here instead of the standard 3. He's set, and the pitch. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And no advance. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. Men on third with 2 down. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. The 3-1. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces. And that brings up Chad Pinder. And a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Runners on first and third, 2 away. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there. 1-2. The 1-2. There he goes. And he struck him out. So a masterful job of being thrown into the fire. A look there at the Bay Bridge from the East Bay side, where we are for this one from the Coliseum in Oakland. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Blake Trinan enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Popped him up. In comes Piscotty, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Swing and a liner. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting, number 15.
Ready once again, number 15. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Semien takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the 2nd out. Up next for the Rangers, Adrian Beltre. Career against Blake Trinan. He's 2 for 3. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Beltre behind with an 0-2 count now.
Some guys have no trouble hitting with 2 strikes, and some guys never want to get there. Let's see the approach right here. I'd like to see him shorten up a little bit, maybe.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Next up for the A's, Stephen Piscotty. He'll be the one to get us going here in the bottom of inning number 9. Now the pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. That's popped up now towards short right field. Odor calls for it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So here's the Oakland cleanup batter, Chris Davis. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. 1 out, nobody on. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
1-1.
Here it comes on 1-1. Hot shot on the ground is short. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single. Stepping into the box, Marcus Semien. Here's the first pitch to him. Popped high in the air. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out. Now to the plate, Mark Canha comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. From the stretch. Fouled away. Davis leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Two balls and a strike. Here it is. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Time to narrow your focus up there at the plate. In a 1-run game, he doesn't want to walk you, so there's a good chance he's going to get something to handle right here.
There's ball 4. Into the box now, Jake Smolinski. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Matt Olson will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 28.
Ball 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw will be in time to get him at first base, and the Rangers have bounced back from losing the opener to take games 2 and 3 of this series as this one is over. And this evening's contest comes to a close. 5-3 the final. Texas jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Mike Minor gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Keone Kela records 4 outs on his way to the save, his second. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more...
2-for-1 special best friend and worst enemy. Fly pedigree, way past allegedly. Style, build, bag 'em in the hard work will take me places that you'll never be. Found a book of life, but it's written illegibly. I wrote the script again to get this paper heavily. Found somewhere in between, stuck in a routine, wide awake in a dream. Scratch that, sleepwalking in reality. Think about tomorrow, but I live my life hourly. Stay humble, but I view myself powerfully. I'ma be official till the elements devour me. Lorenovich. Like a new father to the chest, like when a blue charger. Barbell lifts, my lat muscle flexes. Caramel straight from Texas. Straight to
Afternoon baseball from the East Bay and the Oakland Coliseum. Today it's the finale of this 4-game set between the Texas Rangers and the Oakland A's. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Chris Bassett is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, not a bad start in his last one. 7 complete innings. Even though he took the loss, he pitched pretty well. And if he can pitch as well in this one today, he'll have a pretty good chance to win this game for his team.
Here's Elvis Andrus now. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for Texas, shortstop, Elvis Andrus.
Here it comes now to Andrus. And underway from Oakland as the first pitch of the afternoon is taken for ball 1. And Dan Dero, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, Matty, nothing better than winning that last game at home before you go on a long road trip. They have the opportunity to do that today. Let's see if they get it done.
No doubt about it, Dero. They're looking to embark on an 8-game road trip. First things first, win this one here. Worry about getting on that bird for 8 games after this one here today.
Chapman is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning.
Batting second.
Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Popped foul, and it looks like that's going to make it into the VIP seats.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
You know, Dero, he is a pitcher's best friend, Clyde Washington. Down in the strike zone, he'll definitely call that ball right at the knees.
If he's consistent with it, Dan, which Clyde always is, I'm okay with it.
And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, Dero, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
This is popped up. Man at first for him following the 1-out single. Fastball, and he's got to duck away for dear life there.
I'll tell you, there was intent behind that pitch. I'm not saying he was trying to hit him, but when you're facing a guy like...
Now, meanwhile, the throw to second is there, and he is out trying to steal the base. Oh, and ouch, that one drilled him. Unable to recover. He's safe at first, and now the attention turns back to the guy on the mound. So next to the plate for Texas, Joey Gallo. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. 1-0 count. Here it is. Looks at a 2-seamer right down the middle. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss. Missed with a breaking ball.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think that's right where he wanted it to hit.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no doubt home run.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
The 1-0. Smoke toward the hole. And that's through for a hit. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a little tapper. Here's the 0-2. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Third baseman.
Check swing, but he makes contact and hits it out in front of the plate. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Batting second. Second baseman.
Here's Jed Lowry now. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. Fellas, this Rangers ball club, as they begin play, they'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
Hey, Matty V, yeah, they'd like to finish this series off strong, D-Row. They lose the first game of the set. They come back storming, winning games 2 and 3. They'd like nothing more than to finish it off and go 3 out of 4 and win this one here.
And heading into the weekend, this could really fire up this team, both offensively and defensively.
Here's Matt Joyce now. Lifetime against Doug Fister. Just a 2 for 14 line, so advantage pitcher here. He also has 1 home run.
Hey, not an easy thing to do right there, D-Row, with that stacked infield on the right side. To hit it through where the shift is, have to hit that in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, he found a good result right there, Dan. Pitcher actually executed right there. Got him to hit it where he wanted to. Put good barrel, good contact on that ball, and was able to find the hole.
Squared that one up just a little late. Joyce is off at first with 2 away. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
Well, when you're behind in the count like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off speed if you're confident in it. Most hitters are looking for fastball.
And he didn't pull the trigger on a good low sinker, but it missed for ball 3. Matt Olson would be next. He's set. Here's the 3-1. Change up inside. They lost him, ball 4. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. First delivery to him on the way. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
This is the guy they're going to have to be careful with. He can put 3 runs on the board in a hurry, so expect them to try to get him to chase something out of the zone if they can.
The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Two and 1 to the A's first baseman.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch to 2-2 now. This is line to left. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And he's in safely at third, as they also push across his score to make it a 1-run game. At the plate, Trace Thompson, and Oakland with an opportunity for more damage here in the first.
That is what every manager is looking for out of the middle of his lineup. When you get your 3, 4, and 5 hitters.
Well, the first baseman is under it to make the play, and that. And here's the former prize Dodger prospect, Willie Calhoun. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ballgame last night. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up, ball 2.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. So next to the plate for Texas, Jurickson Profar. He'll swing it from the left side right here. Now a swing and a fly ball.
But no one gets to this one as it lands in the home bullpen. A foul ball.
A sinker over the outside corner for strike two. Bases are empty, one man out. Ball and 2 strikes to the Rangers shortstop. And he fouls this one off. Another 1-2 delivery. Left side, but well foul. The 1-2. Hard hit toward the hole. And a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a 1-out base runner.
Love the ability to push that ball the other way right there. Nice knock to the opposite field. That's a switch hitter's delight, the ability to use all parts.
Into the box now, Jose Trevino.
He swings and sends it in the air to right center field.
And Lowry will put this away for out number 2. Digging in to try it again, Elvis Andrus. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. And they start him out away with a cold strike. The 0-1 on its way. Left side. Backhanded. On to second, but the throw is wide. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error. Riding in once again, Shin-Soo Choo. He singled his last time up. Grounded back up the middle. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. And now this ball's going to wind up out of play. And that'll compound matters even further.
Errors are going to happen even at this level, but you'd like to limit them to times when they don't hurt you too much. Well, so much.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made. In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. He's coming off a 3-hit performance in the loss last night.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Chopped weakly to the left. Up with it is Beltre. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. So now it's Mark Hanna. Here's the first pitch to him. A high fastball is in there. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Now the 1-1 pitch. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. The 1-2. Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. Bounce towards the second baseman. Profar moving to his right on to first, and there are 2 down. And that brings up Chad Pinder to try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. And that one just missed outside.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Matt Chapman would be next. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Matt Chapman. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Ready with the 1-0. Heavy sinker just stayed inside.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
In the dirt, it's 3-0 now. Pinder, the runner at first with 2 gone. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jed Lowry. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. A ball and no strikes.
Man, 35 pitches with only 2 outs in the second inning. Ideally, you'd like to have 30 or less after 2 innings, so he's got some catching up to do.
2-0 now. Two-0 pitch on the way. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. Three and 1 now, and I think he wanted to know where that one was.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting at fastball counts like 3 and 1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second. So striding in, Matt Joyce, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. And he misses with it. 1-1. Joyce is a big threat in a matchup like this. He's got a ton of pop against right-handed pitching.
Yeah, I think because of his approach. He's not a dead pull guy. You want to try and sneak a piece of cheese in or hang something over the heart of the plate, he's going to absolutely crush it. But anything going away from him goes right into his bat head.
This is skied into short left center. Gallo on the move. And he makes the catch as just the 1 run comes across. Beautiful day here in the East Bay as we get a shot there of downtown Oakland, and the Bay set to go here in the 3rd. Bouncer to the left side. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And it's fouled away. 3rd inning here. Already 4-2 our score. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the 3rd. In now, Ronald Guzman. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Gloved by Lowry. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Here's Chris Davis now.
Leading off for the Athletics, left fielder.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. A swing and a miss at the big curveball. Calling a strike. Davis, sometimes called Crush with a K and an H. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Yeah, Matty, there's 3 dates. The time you get called up and the time you get to arbitration, and one when you finally hit free agency, where you have a chance to truly enjoy this game and get paid for all the hard work. And this is the start of it. The arbitration process allows these guys to finally start making some real dollars in this game.
2 balls and 2 strikes to count to Chris Davis. 2-2. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Here now the 2-2. And another foul ball. Now the pitch. Swing and a ground ball to third. But a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Matt Olson. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. The 1-0. Misses off the plate. One out, nobody on. Three and 0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Let's see what they throw Olson on a 3-1 count. Sinker misses, ball 4. Trace Thompson digs in. He popped out in his first trip.
Trace Thompson.
He's set. Here it comes. A knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it. Thompson, a 27-year-old. He was taken in the second round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. Olson leads off first with one away. And he gets ahead with a sinker on the outside. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The 2-2 one more time. Is laid off and the count runs full.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And he misses again here. It's ball 4. And that's back-to-back walks here with one away.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
First pitch of the at-bat. Inside with the fastball, it's 1-0.
We're only in the third inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
The 1-0 home is taken, strike one.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Drilled right back up the middle. Andrus on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Ready for another chance? Willie Calhoun. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
One of the keys.
He jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center, but not quite enough as it's off the center field wall. Around second now, and they still haven't flagged this one down. And he will make it there safely as he fires off the fourth with a leadoff triple. Digging in the switch hitter, Jurickson Profar. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. No balls and a strike to count.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
Swing and a miss got him reaching, and the throw is there to record the first out. Up next for the Rangers, Jose Trevino comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Down and in here, 1 ball, no strikes. And it looked like the sinker here, but a good job of knocking this thing down. He's set, and the 2-0 pitch. 2-1 to count. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
Catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. And this will add on to their lead. It's now a 5-2 ball game. So the Rangers batting order turns over and set to go. Elvis Andrus. Bases empty and 2 gone following the sacrifice fly. Here it comes now to Andrus. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Leaves a changeup high for a strike. The 1-2. This one's down to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Leading off the inning, Mark Hanna, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. The windup and the 0-1. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. Takes a look at a sinker that stayed up high, but good for strike 2. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Here now the 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Ready with another 2-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Now another 2-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. The 2-2 one more time. Heading out towards shallow right. Under it is Chu as he takes it in for the first out. And that brings up Chad Pinder. He reached on a walk in his last time up and later came around to score. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Some movement now in that Texas bullpen as a left-hander starts to get cranking down there. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. Now the 2-0. Hit in the air down the right field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. And just never could commit to the swing there, but he went around, and it's even now at 2-2. In the air out toward right field. On the move is Chu, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. So the Oakland lineup turns over, and to the plate, Matt Chapman. It was a walk in his last trip. And a ball 1-0. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Fourth inning here, already a 5-2 score. High in the air down the right field line. Chu is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Digging in once again, Shin-Soo Chu. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Drilled down the line. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. That was not a good pitch, but he handled it nicely, guys.
Yeah, and the pitcher's got to wonder what he has to do to get it past this guy. That pitch was off the plate, but he shows great reach, gets good extension, and drives it for a 2-bagger.
I'm set with the 0-1. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first 2 pitches were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Davis is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first down. And he is in there.
Center fielder number 13.
Here's Joey Gallo now.
Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. And that's in there for strike one. The 0-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. He's in at second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Row. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his third run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup. That's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. A little bouncer. 0-2, here it is. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Lucroy gathers, and the throw to first is there to record the second out. Ready now, Ronald Guzman. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Gallo on third with 2 out. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Matt Moore will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. First pitch coming. Here it is. Missed with a breaking ball. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. The 2-0 on the way. Skied into very shallow right. Chu has a read on it. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now. Matt Joyce is working on a 1 for 2 game so far. A ball and no strikes. Moore, the former San Francisco Giant. He was acquired via trade last year.
Yeah, this guy's fully settled in with this ball club right now. Knows what the manager and coaching staff expect from him. Is not taken aback by anything. He's been through the spring training process and gotten to know everybody in this organization top to bottom.
Outside, 3-0 now. The 3-0 pitch. And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here. Ready once again, Chris Davis. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Just missed with a breaking ball. Runners on first with 1 down. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. The 1-1. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
In the dirt here. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Fouled off. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Ground ball, foul down the left side. The 2-2 one more time. Another one sent foul. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. It was a walk in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a neck-high fastball that time. The 1-0. Rolled slowly to first. Reined in. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. The A's strand one. They still trail here. It's 6-2. On its way is pitch number 75. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul. So a missed opportunity there. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Still 2-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. Here's Jurickson Profar. And now time is called, and the reliever is Warm out there. Now the Oakland skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. And a fastball just misses for ball one. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. 1-1. Here it comes. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Now batting, Jose Trevino earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. High in the air out towards shallow right. Kenna waits on it, and that retires the side. Striding in for Oakland, Trace Thompson. He'll start things out with Matt Moore as we get the inning underway. First offering on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And that one just missed outside. The 2-0 is looked at for the first strike.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
Ball even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Hit to third. And Beltre throws on to first for the out. In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. He was a double play victim last time around. First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball down near the shoe tops. Bases are empty. One man out. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball two. And he watches this one in there for a high strike. The 2-1 home. Bouncer up the middle. There is Andrus. Throw gets him. 2 down. So now it's Mark Canha. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. And he lays off there. 1-0. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one. Now the 1-1 pitch. Is a fastball that misses. The 2-1 home. Taken, strike two. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. We'll get a look at the speedy Elvis Andrus when we join you next. It's the Rangers 6 and the A's 2. Back here at the Coliseum in Oakland. The Rangers on top in this one as we get a look at our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. So the Rangers batting order turns over and set to go. Elvis Andrus is working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here it comes now to Andrus. Here's a strike.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on swivel.
No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. High pop up. Lowry is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Digging in to try it again, Adrian Beltre. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. 6 runs, 9 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. Back up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. The inning stays alive with 2 out and brings up Joey Gallo next.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
Joey Gallo will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. Behind 0-2 now. From the stretch. And this one's in the dirt. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Good swing, but a late one as it's fouled off to the left. Counts even 2-2 to Joey Gallo. Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Rangers striding in for Oakland. Chad Pinder. He flew out in his last at-bat.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Man, you find yourself down 0-2 after two great executed pitches right there. Got to look for something up. Might have to tip your hat if he can stay down below the knees like that.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Swing and a miss on a ball inside. 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Check his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. The 2-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Shin-Soo Choo there to play it, and that's out number 2.
Now batting.
Here's Jed Lowry now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. High and deep to right center. Gallo is after it, and that retires the side. 1-2. In now the power hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
And he falls behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. Lucroy has it, but the throw is late, and he's aboard after the strikeout. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ronald Guzman. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field, and this will be off the wall out near the 330 marker. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
The good news for pitchers in this park is that it doesn't give up many home runs. A lot of room in the outfield. Sometimes that's the bad news as well, though, because there's a lot of space for hits to get down and to go for extra bases just like that.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. And Lucroy's tag will come too late, safe at home plate. Digging in once again, Jurickson Profar. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0. Yanked on the ground down the line. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Man, I love this angle. Looking right down the line. You can see that he generates his power from his lower half, taking it down the line for a clean double. Great look there.
He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Profar, the runner at second with 1 away. Popped him up. Chapman in foul ground, and that's the second out of the inning. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Elvis Andrus. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. 0-1 the count. Ready with the 0-1. Hit hard down the right field line, but that's a foul ball.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
Popped up, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high 1-2.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. He pulls into third safely as a run will score on the play as well. Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1. Three runs already home here. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up to shoot again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
Now, that's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, Hero. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball where it's pitched, and a good job.
Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. And that's off the left field wall. Choo rounds the corner and is headed home. And the tag is on him to retire the side. Ready once again, Matt Joyce. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Designated hitter,
Marcus Semien will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the 8th.
Semien.
A ball and no strikes. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And here's a ball hit in the air.
But this one lands in the bullpen area, a foul ball.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. 2 balls and a strike. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Chris Davis waits on deck. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Here's Chris Davis now. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that one stayed too low apparently. And the changeup is way low that time. Looks at a changeup that catches the corner. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Next up for the A's, Matt Olson. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Hit hard on the ground towards second. That's through for a base hit, his 2nd of the ball game. So with that, we're not done with the bottom of the 8th quite yet.
Well, there's no denying he was all over that fastball. That's what we like to refer to as a little bit of an ambush. 0-0 heater gets turned around.
Trace Thompson digs in as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 0-1 delivery. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. In now, Jonathan Lucroy. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Lifted in the air out to right. On the move is Choo. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Ready for another shot now, Joey Gallo. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame.
Joey
Daniel Kalou comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. First pitch on its way. Off we go in the ninth as the first pitch misses for ball one. He turns on it and sends it deep down the line in right. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. A 2-1 count to the Rangers' first baseman. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Hit hard up the middle. Oh, what a stop on the slide. In time. And what a vital play there, preventing the leadoff man from getting aboard. First delivery to him on the way. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. And there's ball one.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Slider stayed too low. Ball two. One out, nobody on. Sharp ground ball to third. And this is going to find its way into left for a one-out knock. Digging in and looking for more, Ronald Guzman. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. 1-0 the count. Hit out towards second. That's through. He's got a base hit, his second in this one. 2 for 5 now. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. The 1-0 is a sinker that misses for a ball.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
Here's Jurickson Profar. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. And that misses ball one. Mazzara over at second. Guzman at first. 2 out in the inning. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Looped out toward third, but an easy play over it. Jose Leclerc is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here. Ready for another chance? Mark Hanna. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. The 1-2 misses for the second ball.
Come on, Oakland.
The 2-2 fouled away.
Get there.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. And that brings up Chad Pinder. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now the Rangers get a reliever up and throwing in the bullpen as a right-hander's begun to warm up out there. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. The 2-1 home is strike 2 swinging. Outside in a full count, 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit hard towards center. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. Number 9 batter comes through that time as it'll now be up to the top of the order with one away.
예, 오클랜드가 원래 인기가 없는 구단입니다. 예, 그래서 맨날 또 뭐 하위권이다가 뭐 그러다 보니까 관중이 많이 없어요 지금. 예.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. Runners on first with one down. A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. The 1-2. In the dirt here. Runner at first here, one man out. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Runners going. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw. And no throw, in fact, as they'll just hang on to it. Riding in once again, Jed Lowry, who comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. There's a fastball that just misses, ball 1. 2 out here and a runner at second. Leaves a changeup high for a strike.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Outside, 2-1. And there's a called strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon. Last strike now for Oakland. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw will be in time to get him at first base, and the Rangers have taken the finale here. They win the series 3-1 as the ball game is over. 10-4 the final in this game. The Texas Rangers jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Matt Moore claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
8 men on deck. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 41 minutes. A reminder that extra BART train service is available on the Fremont Daly City line or on the Fremont Richmond line by accessing the ramp directly outside the stadium beyond the left field.
It's a struggle that reminds me.
You might fail and get left out here. Better put that act on the lid. This might sway way out of control. Mr. A-list mentality. I'm praying for the end of the week. I won't get no highs and lows. You're blowing my mind.
Friday night baseball. Settling in now, Matt Chapman. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First pitch on its way. Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch of our series misses for ball one. So, fellas, this Angels team entering play here tonight. They're coming off a loss last time out, but they've been playing well, winners of 5 straight prior to that game.
Yeah, Matty, I don't think yesterday's loss should be a focus on this team whatsoever. I think they showered that one off. They had a big winning streak coming into their last game, dropped that one, but let's see if they start another winning streak today.
Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1. Now at the plate, Jed Lowry. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
That was a non-competitive pitch right there, and he finds himself behind 2-0 in this situation. He's going to have to locate something down in the zone, get himself back in this count.
Here it comes, the 3-0. And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away. Into the box, Stephen Piscotty. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. First offering on its way. Hit down the line at first. But a foul ball here, 0-1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. The 1-1 home. It's in there for strike number 2. Lowry, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. The 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. Hits this one hard the other way. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. Oh, but the feet of the shortstop is off the mark. And he will make it around as he gets in there at third on what was a terrible throw.
Hey, you know what? Right there, he executed the pitch. He can't worry about where it's going. He just wants to put it on the ground right there, give his defense a chance to work, and it found a hole, period, the end.
Here's Chris Davis now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. The 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
The count now at 2-1. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The count to Chris Davis.
You got to throw that one out the window if you're an offensive player right there. You know this guy is predominantly a sinker ball pitcher. High fastball, he's got to show me that a few more times for me to honor.
Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning. So digging in now, Marcus Semien, and their runners at the corners now. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Sent on the ground out to second. On to first, and the A's fail to cash in here. In now is Andrelton Simmons. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. And Dan Vero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and in fact dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, I know they've caught a little bit of a losing streak right now, but they got good veteran presence, great veteran presence in that clubhouse. And I bet you someone steps up today and says, this stops. We get it done today, boys.
Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out. And hold on a minute now. It looks like we may see that last call challenged here. The call on the field was safe, but it was definitely a bang-bang play and tough for us to tell at full speed.
Yeah, I wasn't so sure about him being safe either, but here's another shot of it right here. Not easy to tell for sure from that shot. Going to be interesting to see what they want to do with this one.
Into the box, Ian Kinsler. As he'll take a changeup here for strike one. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Hit hard towards center. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
That's the game plan right there. Elevate the sinker from the offensive standpoint. That's what they talked about in the hitters meeting. And on the flip side, if the pitcher doesn't get that pitch down, there's going to be a call to the pen shortly.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Looks at a sinker over the inside part of the plate. Here's the 0-1 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Smolinski's under it. 2 gone. And now for the Angels, Justin Upton. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And this is hauled in on the run. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. Check swing called strike, 0-1.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
1-1 to count. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Well, he kind of struggled through that first inning, but ended up getting out of it. Now here in the second, you know he'd love to get this leadoff guy and get off on the right foot and maybe settle into this game a bit.
In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate. The 2-2 one more time. A little bouncer. That winds up foul. Here's another 2-2. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. Into the box now, Jake Smolinski. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. And he couldn't hold back that time. They say he went around at strike one. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. Here's another 0-2. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. Maldonado gathers, and he makes the throw to first. Smolinski is retired, 2 down now. Trace Thompson digs in. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. The 1-1 home. There's a breaking ball that's taken for a ball.
That's a great job of keeping your hands back. You could tell he was totally fooled. His hip started leaking a little bit, but he was able to stay strong enough with his hands not to overcommit.
3-1 to him now. The 3-1 pitch. Takes a strike for a full count now, 3-2. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work. Now at the plate, Bruce Maxwell, and we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. The 1-2 is a sinker that misses for a ball.
2-2.
The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
Well, this has been a good at-bat. He's now worked the count full to 3-2. It allows the runner on first to be on the move with 2 away.
Out of the stretch, the 3-2 pitch home. Softly on a line to third. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk. Ready now for L.A., Zach Kozart, who was 1 for 4 back in Wednesday's contest. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. The 1-2. Hit back up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw by Lowry, and there's the first out. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Luis Valbuena. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. The 1-1 home. Here's a foul ball left side, and that'll move it to 1-2. A bouncer to the left side. Chapman brings it in. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Hit down the third baseline, but this is foul for the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. Stepping up to the plate, Matt Chapman. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. 0-1 count. Here it comes. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2.
When I see guys check swinging, they're not seeing the baseball. They're not picking it up. You got to take a step back. The only thing you tell yourself in this situation is do not move your head.
And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1. And with 1 gone now, that'll bring in Jed Lowry. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. The 1-0. Hit the other way out toward right field. Calhoun has a read on it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And he takes ball 1. Piscotty, once a member of the Cardinals organization, he was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit.
Kozart makes a great play. The throw. How about that? Cole Calhoun will stand in now, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. Right side, defense aligned perfectly. And there's one away. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Martin Maldonado. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. Digging in to try it again, Andrelton Simmons. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Just missing here, 2-0. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. 2 balls and a strike to the Angels leadoff hitter. Off-speed pitch misses here, and he runs it to 3-1. The 3-1 pitch. He was swung on and missed. A full count now.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
And that'll split the gap, as it should be extra bases. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Yeah, this one was starting to look like it was going to be one of those 1, 2, 3 easy innings. But now all of a sudden, they have the go-ahead run standing out there at second base after the...
And the second baseman is there to make the play, and that... Ready for another chance, Chris Davis, as we begin the top of the 4th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now.
Can't imagine he comes back with a 3rd breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
That one misses, and I think a ballpark full of umpires disagrees. It's 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in his zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off yet. I know this guy isn't known for his hitting prowess, but that's a nice job right there. Getting a single on a 3-2 pitch in the middle of the zone. Grab your glove and flash some leather.
Here comes the first pitch. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Missed with a breaking ball. Davis aboard here at first with nobody out. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that 2-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
Hit hard back up the middle, and that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. From the belt, the pitch. Good sinker that time as he gets a piece and chops it foul at home plate. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the second time here tonight. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jake Smolinski. First time up, he went down looking. He's set, and the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through into center field. Base hit. He'll come home with it. The tag, and he is out at the plate. So much for our first run of the ball game. Trace Thompson digs in, reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. First delivery to him on the way. And that one stayed too low apparently. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
The 1-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. A's strand a couple. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Mike Trout ready to settle in and kick off the inning. Matt Vasgersian joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac with you in the booth. Here comes the first pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, Trout on his way to second now. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And he is into third base here with a leadoff triple.
That was not the way this pitcher envisioned the beginning of the game. Going for him wasn't that bad of a pitch. He jumps all over it. Nobody can run it down, and he's standing at third feeling pretty good about himself.
Piscotty has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And that one just not deep enough, so they'll wisely hold him at third.
절로 안 됩니다. 절로 안 돼.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Zach Kozar. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And that's going to be a base hit. So the Angels are able to score first. It's 1-0. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. Here's Luis Valbuena now. He's looking to make this a 2-0 game if he can perhaps get a ball airborne here. Ground ball right side. Lowry showing off the range. Throw from shallow right will get him at first, but the run will come in to score. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And there's a missile off the bat, but it's fouled. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. And they try to get Pujols to chase here, but he lays off. It's 1-2.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Here's the German-born catcher Bruce Maxwell. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Count now a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. And that jammed him a bit there as it's fouled at the plate. The 1-2. Sent out to straightaway center field. Trout giving chase. One away. So the Oakland lineup turns over, and to the plate, Matt Chapman. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far. First pitch sinker misses in on the hands that time. It's a ball and no strikes. Here comes the 1-0. Very weakly on the ground. Foul ball.
그래, 파워도 좋아요. 컨택은 꼴찌인데.
The 1-1. Down the first baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Now another 1-2. Good hard sinker, but he lays off to even things at 2-2.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
And he looks at his sinker for a called 3rd strike, and now there are 2 gone. Here's Jed Lowry now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. In there, and it's even at 1. 2 out, nobody on. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. The 2-1 is taken, ball 3.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Popped him up. Pujols in foul ground. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Paul Calhoun will stand in now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. There's a strike. The windup and the 0-1. Bouncer up the middle, taken in by Simeon. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. And now for the Angels, Martin Maldonado. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. No balls and a strike to count. Grounded back up the middle. Simeon's got it. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone in the home 5th. Here's the first pitch to him. Sinker stayed high but called for a strike. Hit on the ground to third. Chapman has it cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Skied into very shallow right. Calhoun has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Next up for the A's, Chris Davis. 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball one. And they'll try to get him fishing. Offer in dirt, and it's trying to send him packing for the second time. Top foul wide at first.
마음 편안하게 포기하고 있어야 돼.
Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. And that misses as Davis will reach. It's ball four. Digging in and looking for more, Marcus Semien. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a breaking ball runs in on him as he's got to get his hands out of the way on that pitch.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
A ball and a strike. The 1-1 is laid off of down and in. And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Here now the 2-2 is in there. A called strike three. Ready once again, Matt Olson. No hits to this point. From the stretch. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Has a look, now the pitch. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good. Jake Smolinski will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. Matt Joyce will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here. And that misses 1-1. High in the air out to center field. And Trout will make the catch, and that ends the inning. A's Matt Joyce will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center.
Now playing center field.
Now here's the pitch. First pitch is a sinker for a called strike one.
Hey, he's rolling so far on this one as we head into the middle part of this game. How about 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes? If he continues to do that, he just might finish this one.
Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little, and he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. Ripped down the first base line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Missed with a slider. The 1-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Under it is Joyce, and there are 2 away.
The left fielder, number 8.
Here's Justin Upton now. He comes in 0 for 2. First pitch on its way to Upton. Hard hit ball to second, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So that knock keeps the bottom of the 6th inning hot.
Hey guys, there had to be something in the scouting report right there. For him to be on top of that 0-0 changeup the way he was, that was pretty special.
In there, no balls and a strike.
That's what makes pitching so difficult. You get the first two guys out of the inning, then you give up that two-out base hit. Now you have the middle part of the order coming up, and this is where you have to really refocus on that mound, stay out of a potential big inning.
The 1-2. And this is fouled at the plate. The 1-2. Hit hard on the ground to second. Lowry's got it. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends. Trace Thompson digs in. Already the beginning of the 7th inning here, as this game has had a very brisk pace to it so far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. Popped him up. Pujols in foul ground, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's around first, heading for 2. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this one's down off the shoe tops. 1-0. Thompson leads off second with nobody out. 1-0 pitch is right there, but ruled a ball. 2-0.
Watching him on the mound right now, I think he's just having trouble throwing strikes to this guy. Up only 2 runs, I don't think he's working around him.
3-0 to him now. Matt Chapman, who represents the possible go-ahead run here, waits in the on-deck circle. 3-0, here it is. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change, he had to be sitting off speed right there.
The 3-1, and he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
And this one gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position. Runners at second and third here, nobody out. Full count now, 3-2. Jed Lowry will be next. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calhoun on the run. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. A tag, and he's out at the plate. A double play. Cam Bedrosian come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign. Here's Jed Lowry now. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Change up low, 2-0.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
Now the 2-0. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Cozart ranging into the outfield, and the inning is over. Digging in once again, Luis Valbuena. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Back up the middle. Simeon's there. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag. At the plate, Albert Pujols. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And now he'll step off quickly and look the runner back. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Strike one to start the at bat. A runner at first with no outs here. And they try to get Pujols to chase here, but he lays off. It's 1-2. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. The 2-2 is a high drive to left, back toward the wall, but he's going to run out of room. It's gone. Cole Calhoun will stand in now. Now a hard liner, but foul. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Good changeup, and it's 0-2. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. He'll get it into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. Calhoun stands at second with no outs. Hit back up the middle. Taken in by Simeon. And he's safe at first as he beats this one out by about a half a step. First pitch on its way. Lifted in the air out towards left center. After it is Davis.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody.
And the runner from third crosses the plate. Now a 5-0 lead. And now the designated hitter for the Angels, Ian Kinsler. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
This has been a rough inning for him on the mound, but now after that sac fly, he's got to reset. No one on base, so just get 2 more outs and let your teammates try to pick you up with the bats.
And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
This guy just feasts on mistakes up in the zone, and that's exactly what he gets right here. A belt-high pitch, he drives into the alley. Great chance now with 2 runners in scoring position.
They'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
The catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. And add 1 more as this is now a 6-0 ball game.
Number 8.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Upton in a hole. 0-2 the count to him.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at-bat.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Ready for another shot now.
뭐지 하는지 모르겠네. 좀
Flyout called him in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Some stirring now in that Angel bullpen, as it'll be both a lefty and a righty that start to get loose. A 1-0 delivery. And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1. 1-1 is in there for the second strike.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
The 1-2 misses. Ball 2. Now the pitch. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Ready once again, Chris Davis. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point. He's set. Here it comes. Lays off 1-0. The 1-0. is a ball high and inside.
2 balls, no strike.
The 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. And a fastball misses there. Ball 4. Striding in once again, Marcus Semien. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Davis stands at first with 1 out. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
That's one of the hardest things to do in this game. You know he's sitting fastball. That ball starts to slide away from him. You have to have some serious strong hands and wrists not to commit right there.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Trout there to take it, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. First pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. And ooh, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now. Here now the 2-2. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. No runs, 5 hits, and 1 error on the Oakland line score. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away. Here's Matt Joyce now. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Here's the first pitch to him. And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball. The 1-0 home. High and outside for a ball.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Too high, and it's 3-0. And oh, they won't let him walk that easily, as that's somehow ruled a strike. 3-1 now. The 3-1. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Trace Thompson. He's looking to deliver here with the bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. Mark Canha, we called on as a pinch hitter here in a big spot. We'll have the bases loaded with 2 out in the inning. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. The 0-1 pitch. And that one just missed outside.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
The 1-2. Swing and a ground ball, and this should get him out of it. On to first, and the A's fail to cash in here.
와, 씨발 자신감 진짜 적은 거.
Ready for another shot now. Zach Kozar, who was retired via the ground ball last time up. Ryan Gull enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
아,
Set
씨발.
and the pitch. Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball
저것도 안
one.
내려.
The 1-0 is taken, strike one. The 1-1 home takes a pitch for strike number 2.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out. Digging in once again, Luis Valbuena, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. One out, nobody on. Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Joyce. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Here's Albert now. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And that's in there for a strike. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you change your approach with 2 strikes right here? Expect this guy to try and drive the baseball right here.
Count still at 1-2.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Cole Calhoun. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Turned on that one and crushed it, just pulled it a little foul. Now here's the pitch. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. The 2-1 home. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. Lifted in the air out to left. Chapman shading to his right, and that retires the side.
Blake Parker comes on to work now, and he's their usual closer, but this is obviously not a save opportunity.
Yeah, this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Mano a mano with Blake Parker. He's 1 for 2.
저 같은 거 진짜 안 되네.
1-0 home. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. All over the place to start the 9th. It's 3-0 now.
Ball 3 to a leadoff hitter that can run. Not the greatest way to start this right here. I think right now you really have to start pouring some pitches into that strike zone.
The 3-0 pitch. Hits this one hard the other way. Simmons is there. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Up next for Oakland.
So the Oakland lineup turns over, and to the plate, Matt Chapman. He was a double play victim last time around. Here's the first pitch to him. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calhoun coming on. He makes the running play. 2 down. Digging in the switch hitter, Jed Lowry. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
저또 게임 안 되니까 씨발가 잠만 오네 저 같으니.
There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball.
아 씨발가 뭐가 잘못됐지 이거.
2 men out.
아 존나 열받아.
Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw to first here is going to be in time as the Angels taking the opener here at home, and this ball game is over. 7-0 shutout final score tonight. Los Angeles took the lead in the fourth and held on until the end. Andrew Heaney earns the win, his second. Kendall Graveman takes the loss despite working 7 strong innings. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
아, 씨발, 빌링하면 때 계속 하니까 존나 안 되네. 찾지를 못하겠네, 씨발. 와, 이승집이 없네. 시에들 한 번 해야겠다. 아, 저 같아서. 씨발 타율이 안 높은데 여기 아들은 씨발 투수가 져주는 거야.
Now from the land. In now, D. Gordon. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And our first pitch of the afternoon is taken for ball 1, and we're underway in Minneapolis. Fellas, these Twins, as they take the field this afternoon, they haven't quite been able to get on track yet. They come in 2-4 over their first 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to clean up their recent trend right now, they're going to have to find a way for it to start on the mound. They can't go out like last game and allow a bunch of runs and not play sound defense behind them. Both those things are going to have to change if this team's going to get it going in the right direction.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. D. Gordon goes down for the first out of the game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2. Now the 2-0. 3-0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
Batting third.
Set to get his day started, Robinson Cano. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. No balls and 1 strike. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. Segura, base runner at first with 1 out. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gone!
I'm pretty sure he was too focused on the man at first, worried about the steal, and just made a mistake with that pitch. It's all well and good to control the running game, but you have to make sure it doesn't distract from your main job, getting the guy at the plate with the bat in his hands.
He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Line toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. The 1-1 home. Count is 1-2 now. The 1-2 misses, ball 2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
Line hard toward right center, and that's in there, base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Fastball, middle cut, places it right back where it came from.
Here now is Mike Zunino. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself at bad counts.
Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. And he just misses with a curveball.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
This is a great spot to be in as a pitcher. You have 2 strikes, you can bury one for a potential strikeout, and at worst, keep the ball down in the zone. You might be able to turn one pitch into an inning-ending double play.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
And a curveball that time that broke too low. Lifetime against Jose Barrios. He's 1 for 3. The 1-1. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. 1 run scores. And the second run will score. It's now a 4-0 game.
Obviously, this is a pitcher's nightmare, but it's a manager's nightmare, too. It's only the first inning, and your starter has already given up 4 hits. The last one, an absolute frozen rope. The last thing he wants to do is get someone up in the pen, but he might not have any other choice.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0. To short, hit hard. Scooped up, the Dozier for 1. On to Mauer, it's a double play, and that ends the inning. So they nearly batter. Here's Byron Buxton now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Fellas, the Mariners entering play here this afternoon. They come in as hot as anyone in this first week of the season as they've won 5 of their first 6 contests.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. There's a fight at the bat.
Cruz has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out. First pitch of the at-bat. Line drive to center field. And Mauer's going to get himself a base hit.
Yeah, he's going to have to work that sinker down in the zone. That's his bread and butter pitch, and if he's going to leave that belt high, that's going to spell disaster.
And he may have thought something was on here as he stepped off to look back to first. Here's Brian Dozier now. He swings and grounds it to short, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
I think the whole ballpark knew he was going to go with the sinker right there to induce the double play. The only problem is he can't guarantee it's going to be hit right in front of his infield. Tough luck.
Here's Miguel Sano. as he grounds one briskly to short. Segura has it. Cano for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. And that'll bring up Ben Gamble. Lifetime against Jose Barrios. He's 2 for 4.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Gamble, a native Floridian. He was taken in the 10th round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
Here's D. Gordon now. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Chopped weakly up the first base line, but that one rolls foul. And it's 1-1. 2-1 count now to the Mariners' leadoff batter.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Ground ball foul down the left side. Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. Ready for another chance? Gene Segura. He worked a walk and came around to score in his first trip in this game. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Now the 2-0 home. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Yeah, he's all over the place right now. No doubt he's clearly fighting his mechanics.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Kepler's there for it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Now at the plate, Eddie Rosario, and they've got some work to do early on. Down 4-0 already. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. High in the air, deep down the left field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Up next for Minnesota, Max Kepler. He's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a wasted pitch there, 1-2. The 1-2. Rounded down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making this pitcher grind for everything.
A swing, and he pulls it down the line and deep. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Here's a bouncing ball now headed for the shortstop, Segura. Throw to first to be in time, and Hernandez looking good here with 2 away. Now it'll be the Minnesota DH, Logan Morrison, to try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. No balls and a strike to count. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. Two pitch is fouled away. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And a sinker. Called strike 3 as he's rung up and the side is retired. Welcome back to Minneapolis, Minnesota. Time now for the 3rd inning to get underway from Target Field. Here comes the first pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And he will make the catch while ranging backward as he just put the glove up and hauled it in for the first out.
Nelson Cruz.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Nelson Cruz. We'll start things out with a changeup here, but this is a bit too tight. It's ball 1. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Shin high fastball that time, ball 3.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Fastball too high, ball 4. Digging in to try it again, Mitch Haniger. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch of the at-bat. And that one stayed up a little high. Cruz, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. A 2-0 count to the Mariners left fielder.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
3-0 to him now. There's a strike as he gets this one over. It's 3-1 now.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2. Now at the plate, Mike Zunino. He drew a base on balls his first time up. From the stretch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. A runner on first with 2 away. Curveball down and in, misses, ball 2.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Swinging a soft liner. Throw on to Mauer will be in time, and that retires. So stepping in, Eduardo Escobar. He'll be the first to greet Felix Hernandez to start the inning.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Haniger is there, and he makes the catch for the out. So 1 away, and here's the left-handed hitting catcher, Jason Castro. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Hot shot down the line, and this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Sometimes you just got to tip your hat to the offense right there. Nice piece of hitting. Executed his pitch away again, but the hitter was able to stay on time.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is line to left. But this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out. So here's Joe Mauer. Here comes the first pitch. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike 1. 0-1 pitch on its way. Smoked on the ground left side. And that's through into left field for a base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there. The next twin up, Brian Dozier. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. First pitch of the at-bat. But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one. Next for Seattle, Kyle Seager was able to plate 2 with a base hit in his first appearance. Right side, hit hard. Dozier fields it cleanly. Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the fourth.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Digging in now for the Mariners, Ryan Healy comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in.
The 1-1 home. Misses low. Good take on the curveball there. The 2-1 home. Taken, strike 2. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
And there's out number 2.
Now batting,
next will be the designated hitter, Ben Gamble. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Here's a high pop-up. Castro over to his left. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Mariners, but they hold a 4-0 lead.
leading off the fourth inning, third baseman, Miguel.
And he goes the other way, but he got a lot of it deep down the line. But that'll be off the right field wall. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
So up until this point, they've had to bite and scratch for every single thing, but he puts a good swing on this one and nearly knocks it out of the park. So we'll see if it's contagious and his partner can pick him up right here.
Sano leads off second with nobody out. And this one gets away. And he's going to make it into third base now, as I believe that'll be scored as a wild pitch. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Hernandez comes set. 2-2 on its way home. Slapped hard the opposite way. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
Look at him fight to stay inside that baseball and push it in a 5.5 hole. That's the Tony Gwynn.
Now to the plate, Max Kepler. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And that's taken for strike 1. Check by Hernandez. The pitch. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike. Here's Hernandez now on 0-2. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Good job by the catcher to keep the ball from getting too far away and allowing that base runner to get into scoring position. That keeps the double play in order, which they need, seeing as they've already given up 1 run in this inning.
Grounded up the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Now a bluff here as he steps off to looking back at first. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And hey, a strikeout always works too.
글러브 말라고요. 에? 글러브는 말라고요.
Throw over to first and a dive, but he's back in. Standing in now, Logan Morrison. On the ground is short. This could be two. Cano for one. On to first as they get the double play. Here's D. Gordon now. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much just disappeared.
지금 모르지 말합니다. 시트래요.
1-0 count. Here it is.
진짜 선수 꾸미는 거 없네요.
1-1.
Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat, much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Mariners center fielder now with a full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Gene Segura waits on deck. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, look at the sliding stop. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Riding in once again, Gene Segura. He flew out in his last at-bat.
So frustrating, Dero. You make a good pitch and you get these guys that can run around and they're fast. You think you have an out, and all of a sudden it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game, the ground attack, Dan. He's a speedster. He's going to get a ton of infield singles, and he knows how frustrated that pitcher is.
And that's in there for his strike 1-1.
Runner.
On its way is pitch number 75. Strike called. Now the throw down is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. The 1-2 is looked at off the plate for a ball. The 2-2 on the ground to third. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Cano waits on the first pitch. Grounded, foul. Gordon leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call.
All right, as a hitter right here, you got to know if he's throwing you tough pitches, he does not want to miss over the heart of the plate. That's when you step out, regroup, maybe sit over the heart of the plate, knowing that he's trying to execute so well, he might miss right down the middle.
Again, he sends it out of play. Here comes another 0-2. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
Here now the 2-2. Now a swing, and Cano rolls this one to second. Throw to first, and Cano's a ground out victim. 2 gone. Ready once again, Nelson Cruz, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1.
미니예요, 미니.
Runner on third, 2 outs, base open, good here at the plate. You have to be smart and not give in. If you walk this guy, so what? It's a lot worse if you give him a ball that he can hurt you on.
And he just misses with a curveball.
Wow, that's what a veteran hitter will do, right? Takes 2 really good pitches, both just missing the strike zone, and puts himself into a good 2-0 hitter's count.
풀 아닙니다. 풀 아니에요. 미니예요, 미니. 슬림인가, 뭔가 슬림인가, 미니인가. 하여튼 그런 거예요.
Now the 3-0 offering. Hard hit ball to second. Play on the backhand. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. So no runs here. Leading off the inning, Eduardo Escobar, and they'll need him to get something going here. Line drive to center field. Gordon is there, and he has it for the first out. Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. In there, 0-1. Down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. 1-2 to the Twins catcher.
1 ball, 2 strikes, account.
And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Hey, I don't mind those pitches down below the zone trying to go for the strikeout right there. But you find yourself in a 2-2 count right here. Interested to see what he goes to.
Gordon is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
그래요. 원래 아프리카만 튀기면은 화질 더 좋은데 지금 다른 데는 튄다고 해가지고 더 원래 아프리카 튀기면 더 좋아요 화질이.
I'm not sure that's a really good play right now. He might be forced to go ahead and swing the bat and try to get an extra base hit here with 2 outs.
Grounder down the line at third. And a high throw there, but a good recovery at first. Trevor May will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Trevor May.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mitch Haniger, 1 for 2. He singled and struck out in 2 trips. Popped him up. Therefore it is Dozier, and that's the first out. Here now is Mike Zunino. He was a ground out victim last time up. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
Now the 2-0. Taken strike 1 on the inside corner. 6th inning. 4-1 is our score. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's working full now at 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting 1 in the seats.
Up next for Seattle.
Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Up around the face.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
2 balls and a strike to the Mariners' first baseman. The 2-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Seager leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Lined into right, a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts, some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
And that'll bring up Ben Gamble. In the air, down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Swing and a liner. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. In to score, the runner from third.
That was a well-executed pitch right there. Change up, down and away, but he just got beat with it. Nice job to flip it the other way into the outfield for an opposite field base hit.
First delivery to him on the way. The fastball down near the shoe tops.
Got to believe the manager didn't have this in mind when he went to the bullpen. This reliever's got to step up right here. It's starting to tickle a little bit after getting hit around early.
A ball and a strike. In there at the letters, 1 and 2 now.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Lifted down the line in left. Chasing after it is Rosario. He's not going to get it, and the 2-out rally continues. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
0-1 the count. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Sometimes guys get a little less aggressive pitching with a couple of runners on base, but not here. That was 2 good fastballs to take control of the bat.
And this one gets away. Throw to the plate, and not in time as the run scores. And that is going to cost him a run as he'll scamper home on the wild pitch. The 1-2. Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. And Mauer will look up and put it away, and that ends the inning. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. The M's lead it 7-1. So here's Joe Mauer. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Wait a minute, Compton exclusive. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Fresh off a breakup. Let me get it together. Let's get it. E-O-P-I-N. We can use the navigation on the business. Call 2 or 3 of your friends. And we ain't gotta pay, but we still getting in. Nah, don't worry, I keep it on lock. And after this, we can hit the next spot. Around me, bodies will pop. And after that, we'll drive. I know you, I know you, I know you. I know you, I know you, I know you. Let's go to crush stations, I know. Go to the hood for some soul. Snapper from Central Fish Market.
Hernandez looks in. First pitch on the way. Drilled on the ground to short. Segura fields it cleanly. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first. Here's Brian Dozier now. 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the first inning of play. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A tough sinker on the inside corner.
You can't allow this offense to get going right here. Leadoff man on doesn't kill us. Let's try and roll a double play right here. Let's execute a good pitch down and away. See if we can get a ground ball and rely on your defense a little bit.
Mauer gets his lead at first, nobody out. And a slider. Oh, got a favorable call on that one, as that's the first out of the inning. Here's Miguel Sano. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. And that one stayed too low, apparently. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Looks at a sinker on the outside corner. The 1-1 is a letter-high fastball swung on and missed.
Hey, that's got to throw the batter's game plan off a little bit. He thinks sinker's coming. Double play situation. He gets the ordinary fastball. He's got to be thinking what's coming next.
Henniger is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Digging in and looking for more, Eddie Rosario. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. A ball and no strikes. 1 run, 6 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. Line to the right side, and this one was tailing on him, but he was... Here's Robbie Cano now. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Try to check it, and it's 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Now a check swing here. Did he go around? No, says third base umpire Ricky Holiday. Ball 1. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Dozier ranging into the outfield. Makes the play. 1 away. Here's Nelson Cruz now. He was a ground out victim last time up. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Here's a 2-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Well, that 2-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
Counts even at 1-1 to Nelson Cruz. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
7 runs, 8 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Seattle. Ground ball left side. Defense set up perfectly. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder.
Digging in once again, Mitch Henniger. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Slapped hard the opposite way. That gets down, and the inning continues. So the top of the 7th isn't over yet after the 2-out base hit.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
Here now is Mike Zunino.
He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you could extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Has a look, now the pitch. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Ready with 2 balls and a strike. He's fallen behind now. 3-1. The 3-1. Hit hard down the left field line, but this is going to get foul.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner
threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out.
Up next for the Twins.
Ready for another chance? Logan Morrison. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home is chased out of the zone for strike 1.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
Henniger will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the 2nd out of the inning. Digging in to try it again, Eduardo Escobar. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Taylor Rogers comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Here comes the first pitch. And that one stayed up a little high. A high fastball is in there.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
This one's chopped foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Too high, ball 3.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
And here's a curveball looked at. Strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Ready for another shot now. Ryan Healy, who scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. The 2-2. Fouled off. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. In now the Mariners DH, Ben Gamel. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. Two out, nobody on. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
Full count now. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. Taken high and deep to right. Kepler looks up. See you later. Over the wall, a home run.
I'll tell you, he looked like he was on cruise control, striking out the first 2 batters. But if this game teaches you anything, it's that you can never take an out for granted. Exhibit A, a homer.
Here's D. Gordon now.
Gordon.
As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate.
It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. The windup and the 0-1. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul for the second strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Popped him up. Sano has got it, and the side is retired. Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Lifted the other way down the left field line.
On the run is Henniger.
Around first, digging for 2. And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double. Hernandez comes set. Here's the first pitch. And the changeup is way low that time.
Just a great approach at the plate right there. Takes that pitch on the outer half and goes with it. He clearly hit it well because it bounced right over the wall for a ground rule double.
Looks at a sinker there that drops in 1-1. The 1-1 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball. Started that swing a bit too early.
Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Yeah, and I don't understand that approach at all, Matty. He's not really known for having a whole lot of pop in his bat, but he is known for having really good speed. So personally, I'd much rather see him with a controlled swing and try to put the ball in play.
The next twin up, Joe Mauer, looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Now here comes the Mariners skipper out to the mound. And that will be all we see this afternoon of the Cy Young Award winner, Felix Hernandez. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Cruz moves over. 2 gone. Here's Brian Dozier now. His career numbers with Ariel Miranda. He's 1 for 4. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Low with the splitter. Ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He pulls into second safely, as also on the play, a run comes across to score. Up next for Minnesota, Miguel Sano. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one. Gone! Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Stepping in now, Eddie Rosario. No balls and 1 strike. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Missed with a slider. Ball hit out towards Cano at second. He's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Fernando Rodney enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. First pitch of the at-bat. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Robinson Cano will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. 1 out, nobody on. Strike 2. Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And that one just missed outside. The 1-2 is a fastball taken high for a ball. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Nelson Cruz. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch coming, here it is. Takes this the other way to right. Kepler is there, and he'll make the catch to retire. In now, Max Kepler. His career numbers with Ariel Miranda. He's 1 for 2.
Right fielder, Max Kepler. Your attention, please. Now pitching for
ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Good looking sinker on the inside corner.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Now the 1-1 pitch is a sinker that misses for a ball. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first by Cano, and there's the first out of the inning. Ready once again, Logan Morrison. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
the batter number 5.
Digging in to try it again, Eduardo Escobar. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0. 1-1 the count now. Line to the right side, but a foul ball. Final strike for the Twins. Popped up. Makes the catch, and the Mariners have claimed the 4th consecutive victory here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, they just keep on keeping on. Got a nice little run going here, winning 4 in a row and playing with a lot of confidence. Success is never guaranteed in this game, so you have to appreciate it when it comes.
8-4 the final this afternoon. Seattle put up a 4 spot in the opening frame on the way to victory. Felix Hernandez earns his first win of the season. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
A reminder, fans, that additional light rail trains from the Hiawatha line in Central Florida are available at the Target Field station located beyond right field on 3rd Avenue.
시애틀아이 씨발건 뭐 지지라는데 족같은거. 와 타이감이 오클랜드 할 때는 씨발건 근데 이렇게 하면 오클랜드 하면 타이감 왜 이렇게 잘생기지 씨발건. 이해를 못하겠네. 방송 여기까지 할게요. 나중에 뵐게요. 방송 여기까지 합니다. 나중에 봐요 나중에. 예.